man behind the curtain. Not there. There we go.
I'm doing hinges for tonight. Hi, Lexi. Mostly lurking because your head started hurting. I get that. My throat's been killing me all day. So, time of the month for me, and I got smacked with migraine. Oof. Might all help. Hi, everybody. If I sound a little low energy today, partly I am, but also my throat is killing me. So.
Mangy and maybe Bastard will be with us shortly. They had some stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's your just chatting screen?
No, it's my gaming screen. I don't want to deal with my just chatting screen.
Oh, that'd be fair.
Because
Like,
I don't have my pen up on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, there I am. There we go.
I have been lied to. Oh, cute!
Yeah, it's us at my desk.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too. I was doing okay there for a little bit. I had my phone out and I was just reading Wednesday fanfic. Thank you for challenging the Lucifer.
Yeah, I was messaging you last night, but I don't think you messaged me back.
Yeah, I did.
Not last night.
About the Wednesday stuff? Yeah.
Wait, was that last night? Where did I post that?
Post what?
The Wednesday stuff. I feel like we had that discussion, but I don't know where that discussion
It
went.
was in OOC.
Oh, it was 2 nights ago, but I feel like we never like elaborated on that.
Yeah, you were like, do you want to do Wednesday stuff? And I was like, yes. And I even sent some stories that I feel like could be inspiration, and then we never did anything with it. It's okay though.
Oh yeah, because that was near stream time. That's why we got distracted.
Yeah.
I didn't vote in time. I never know when to vote with your pando because it does it twice, so I'm always confused. I'm gonna do it again. No, that's the wrong button.
Aww.
I almost hit small.
Small.
How is everybody's Tuesday?
It's been a sleepy, dreary Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been low energy.
Mm-hmm.
Posted it in memes? Okay, we'll go see.
Post what in memes?
Should be posted something in memes. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that is terrifying, Trippy. Muted! I've been muted! This entire time! God.
Oh no.
I hate my life. I just hate my life. Thank you for telling me, Shrimpy. Hey, at least it's only 18 minutes into stream and not like an hour 30.
Referencing a very specific stream that occurred at some point.
Oh, I hear noise in my house. I hate it.
I am enthusiastic with that, yes.
I can tell. I'm gonna pop out your chat so I don't have to keep going back and forth.
Yeah. I am exceptionally low energy today, and I do apologize for that. It has been it's like getting a little bit dreary out, and I have not slept well. So
Lita hasn't been feeling well for the past, like,
4 days.
yeah, I was gonna say week, but okay.
4 or 5, yeah. I'll accept a week. Yeah, and I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. Or it's my allergies again, because literally it feels like I'm coming down with a cold the second I get back to my home state.
I mean, that makes sense. Where someone cursed Al's brain, isn't your brain always cursed? I mean, yeah.
Yep. I saw my psychiatrist today.
Oh, how did that go?
He pissed me off. So about as normal as it always goes. And then we finally got to my meds, and he put me on a shitty antidepressant to help me sleep and up my dosage of my mood stabilizer.
Yay! Sorry, was that an inappropriate yay?
Oh,
I apologize. Unless you didn't realize what I said.
I didn't realize what you said, no.
I asked if my yay was inappropriate.
Oh, no. It was perfectly appropriate.
Because I get having to switch meds and up meds and lower meds and what have you.
Yeah, no, he basically came to a similar conclusion as to what I had. It just took him an hour to get there. Because he spent forever explaining what I didn't need explained to me.
Yeah, oh, I hate that part.
Yeah. It was not great.
Like, why are you explaining me to me?
Well, it wasn't that he was explaining me to me. It's that he was, like, trying to explain, like, what it is like to be bipolar, how your brain works. And I'm like, you are like a painter who thinks that indigo is just purple.
Yeah.
But still manages to mix the colors right. I'm sorry. Should I elaborate on that?
If you want, you don't have to. Like,
Well,
I understood
it. It was basically an analogy Mom came up with. Psychiatry and psychology are art forms, not sciences, despite what they would tell you. And my particular doctor is like, you know, like I said, it's like a painter who thinks indigo is purple but still manages to mix blue and red in the right ratio to make indigo.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because, yeah, they say it's a science, but it's Shrimpy!
What did Shrimpy say?
Shrimpy told me that he's working on a Lego set, and I asked him for pictures later. He said, "Hold on now, Al. You have Lita for pictures." Thank you, though. I would enjoy seeing it after. I like seeing stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, also, you guys will probably be able to hear me better without me having to fucking yell into the microphone. I got a headset and it's charging right now. Like, it's literally sitting here charging, and I'm just watching the green light flash because it's, like, not fully charged. And I'm just like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And even though I have the instruction book, I don't know what I'm doing because words evade me. like I plugged it in like regular headphones, and I couldn't hear anything out of them, which is weird. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the microphone not working makes sense because you probably just need to program that a certain way. But the fact that the headphone part didn't work was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Bastard and Mangy are okay.
They said they were grabbing something, I think, from the mail.
Oh, that's what I did before I came down for stream. My headphones literally came to me right as I was gonna go downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that, my love.
What, my very massive yawn?
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to Mangy and Bastard late, but you weren't there. But Dixon stayed downstairs with me all night.
I noticed, and it was so
And him
sweet.
snuggled, and it was cute. And he's gonna do that tonight too. He's been my buddy. I don't know why.
Your
Lita shared
anxieties.
a tweet with me.
Indeed. I was just sharing something I think is like cute and a fun kind of way.
You're right. My anxiety's been through the roof, so Dixon's probably like, I'm gonna help you, big guy, and I'm just like, please help. I have to go to the doctor, like, we'll have to make an appointment first. But I'm technically supposed to be going next month. I really don't want to, but I have to, because if I don't, she won't give me my medication. I mean, I haven't had my anti-anxiety meds for over 6 months. And I'm gonna explain to her why. Oh, hey, look, Lita's alert.
Ooh,
I have it on a timer, and it's the first time I've seen it go off. But yeah, I have to get my meds done. She's probably gonna be pissed that I haven't had my meds in like God knows how long. Almost a year, actually. Well, that's when I last got them filled. So anyway, my doctor's a bitch. I hate her. I want to get a new one. There you go. Hugs? Thank you. I need them, apparently. I feel bad for Lita, especially when she visited, because my anxiety's just been off the charts. And she's been handling it very well. Even though I am not. That was supposed to be funny.
I'm sorry, I disassociated.
I can tell. I'm watching you do it.
I'm sorry. Now I'm making you yawn.
Goodness. Yeah, how is everyone's Tuesday? Clearly not all that great. For us, at least for Lita and I.
Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't a bad day. We went to IHOP, but it was like...
I didn't get to go to IHOP. I woke up, took a shower, hung out down here, and then all of a sudden it was dinner time. And now I'm back down here again.
Valid.
It's just high as hell, just not a good feeling.
Ugh. Hilariously, I took a drug test today because they have to for my doctor's office, and I came up completely clean. Not even a bit of THC.
Well, when did you last smoke?
A couple days ago.
Oh. I thought it was far, longer than that.
No, because I also...
Oh my god, it's a Mangus.
Hi, Mangy. I also smoked right before I left your place, and surely it's not been that long.
Yeah, it has been.
Only a week.
Like a little over.
Yeah, it's a little over a week, but THC shouldn't be out of my system by then. But hello, Maggie. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, you don't sound it.
It's fine. I'm fine. We're good.
Nobody sounds good today, and I hate it. It makes me sad.
It's just because Frank wasn't in the mail.
Oh,
I feel that.
I don't know who Frank is, but I hope he comes in the mail soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized that my camera catches my half planks. Weird. But hi, Mangus, I missed you.
Hi. I'm sorry. My cats just started losing their mind in the background.
It's okay. I like your cats. I feel great. You do should be, or are you being sarcastic? I feel like I have a headache. Am I gonna do anything about it? Probably not. But it's okay.
I gotta get all set up, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm not even gonna do like a starting screen. I'm just going to jump right into it.
Yep. I'm glad that Twitch lets you lurk in 2 streams, because then I can lurk in Lita's and in yours.
Why wouldn't... What?
Twitch no longer lets you lurk in more than 2 people's streams. If you lurk in more than 2 people's streams, they don't count you for any of them.
No! Sad.
You
That's
didn't
okay.
know that?
I understand, though, because you don't want to be scamming people. That's kind of like milking ad rev for no reason.
And I don't know, I disagree. Like, I wish I could support multiple friends rather than just 2. You know, because then it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
Like last night, I was bouncing between sheep and coffee because it's like I didn't know who to choose. Because I had Mangy open. And there was no way I was switching out of Mangy's.
Oh, that's hard.
Who had a wonderful stream, by the way. I enjoyed watching
A very
it.
good one. It was a very good stream. I was having fun. We were having fun.
I enjoyed watching you.
He's a bastard boy.
Hello.
Hello. Also, I'm sending a picture of pretty snakes.
I like snakes.
Can we have one?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've had multiple in the past.
He'll keep Mom out of our house. She's terrified of snakes.
No, jeepers.
No,
like, she'll cuddle with one if the power goes out and it needs heat. But she doesn't like snakes. She hates them.
Oh my god, that's adorable, though. That's
so wholesome. What the fuck?
Okay, I will explain. So, Mom was always kind of like, about snakes. She didn't love them, but she didn't hate them. And then she was at what will be Al and I's house. She was living with my father there. And she opened the drawer, and there was just a snake looking up at her. Scared the shit out of her. She's been terrified ever since. But at one point, she was staying with a friend, probably during the divorce. And the power went completely dead out. And her friend had a massive bald python. So she just let the python snuggle her to keep warm during the blackout. She very much hated it.
Oh.
Why didn't the friend cuddle the snake?
I'm assuming it was big enough that they had to both cuddle it.
Aww.
That was a huge fucking ball python.
It's
like,
bald python.
Unreasonably.
What kind of snakes do you like, my love?
I don't know. I like pretty ones.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Lena, you're so vain.
Look, are you really surprised?
Are you really surprised? Very funny.
Look, this is me. I am that kind of a person.
I am gonna be.
Y'all forgive the frequent silence because I am eating a sandwich. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, no, take your time. I know how you don't like to munch and crunch on the mic. I said I was gonna be back because I'm gonna grab my controller because I'm gonna do stuff in the background. Like check and see why my game crashed yesterday. Well, glitched. It didn't crash.
Yeah, it didn't crash. It just looked fucking weird.
I'm sorry, I'm just watching Lita's PNG,
Eh?
and she like yawned. Well, you kind of yawned, and he kind of went, "Oh no, no, no," on the end of that yawn, and so your PNG is just going, and then. And it's just a very, very good sequence.
I'm so glad that it worked out.
What?
Oh, Bastard is discussing how my penge looks interesting. Meanwhile, I am trying to move the mangus and
Can I tell
the
you guys a
bear.
secret?
Sure.
Always.
I have the best fiance in the entire planet.
That's not a secret.
That is. Damn, Lita!
With the exception of my husband, that is not a secret.
He bought me fucking chocolate hand pies. Are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah. I bought them chocolate hand pies. Their
Oh my god,
favorite
this
spicy noodles. Yep.
1 second.
Okay,
sorry.
there we go.
Shower,
Now
I'm telling you, the shower.
Now it looks like Mingus is sitting in Bear's lap, which it was
Sorry,
my
I was-
intention.
Popping out
Aw.
Magus's chat. I want to see Magus's chat too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized that y'all's shoutouts are well, Mangus isn't on screen. There we go. Bastard, I would love to make you a command someday, but I need your permission.
Yeah.
And what socials you'd want?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be active on socials before there's any real point in
Listen,
outing
bitch.
around.
For now, we can just set something up that says, this is the bear, this is who he is. Sadly, he does
Sadly, damn.
not... Sadly, he does not have any socials.
That was fucking funny though.
I put the pause in the wrong
This is the bear. Sadly.
Look, there's
Valid.
a period between those words.
Sure, sure.
There was a huge pause between the end of Sadly and the rest of what Sadly was showing up with.
He has no socials. It was supposed to be sadly, comma, he has no socials.
Oh my god, your PNG looks so cute in your fucking chair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like both you and Maxie did a great job on my assets. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Me too.
I'm glad you like it.
Yay. I will say, when we're not doing streams like this where we all have penges, I'm probably going to switch back to the human penge, just because I was looking at Al's stream yesterday and I was like, I am just a random bunny next to him.
That's fine. It's
And
cute.
he's human.
What do you mean random bun? I'm not human.
You were in your human model, so
I like to take these headphones off
okay.
of my wish list. Woo.
So we just need to get Al an animal model.
I make his models.
And
she struggled with the
I tried to do yeah, I have intentions to try and make furries soon, but it is hard.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it's not hard?
on
buying
the
a
stuff?
preset model online for a birthday or a holiday?
You say that, except we both know that it's a lot harder than you think it is.
It's so fucking hard. It's so hard.
And Lita doesn't have a job to pay for.
No. I wasn't talking about Lena paying for it. Shush.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. I was talking mostly also about, at this point, I don't care. My model,
Oh,
we get back to working on it soon.
the
hard.
slightly disastrous model.
It's just, it needs to have, I need to learn how to add blend shapes and fix it. It has blend shapes. It just needs to be fixed.
It needs to be reactive for VC face and stuff, yeah.
We could check it for updates. To
Yeah,
see if
we
they
could
have, like,
check it for update.
yeah, and then we can maybe, like, start over and try it. Oh, what if we did, like, a birthday bash debut?
That would be so cute.
That would be really cute, and we need to discuss that.
Yeah, the
first.
birthday bash.
Yeah, like that's coming up.
The whole fucking month. Oh my god.
Sneaking up on us, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Never mind, I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, the whole fucking month.
I'm getting old.
We have to get through my
Same.
birthday first.
When the fuck is your birthday, bastard bear?
Haha, the 24th. Oh shit, my bad.
Fuck, I didn't even know that. I feel rude.
Yeah. My birthday's in 2 weeks.
To be fair, I, for some reason, remember both of Lita's birthdays, but forgot my best friend's birthday. And literally messaged her, like, almost too late.
Damn.
I felt kind of bad. Her birthday's on New Year's, so it was like, I was celebrating New Year's and I forgot that it's her birthday. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ, happy birthday. She's one of the friends in that friend group that I told you guys about the other day. Where I'm like
Yeah.
going to the ex-friend's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only friend that like I care about in that friend group right now.
So I know we were just talking about not having any money, but do you guys have like $700,000 I can like bum off you?
Yes.
No, because if I had that
Real
much, I would
though?
buy my neighbor's house so we could all move into it.
Honest. I'm
Real
looking at
though, I have like $1,000. No, I have $2,000.
$2,000. It's not
Yeah.
$700,000.
That's not
Ha, you wanna know what I have?
nothing.
$2.
A declining credit card.
Honest.
Ooh.
That's no. I was looking at abandoned farms and stuff. It's about 16 acres of riverfront property down the Willamette. Huge river. But the space is like 700,000, and it's a pretty good deal, I think, because I'm looking at other things in the state that are like $6 million. So 700,000, it's not that bad.
Just Mangy is shaking their head violently, going, no, no, no. We're not doing this.
Yeah, no, there's no way it would be even remotely possible.
Anyway, I think. Oh my fucking god.
What?
I don't know what your god did, so
My god made fucking Uncrustables 210 calories a pop.
Jesus, that is a lot. What the fuck?
You
What
guys
the-
didn't
yeah,
know
that?
that?
Doesn't sound right.
No, that's
That is
accurate.
not much.
28 grams. Why
That's
the
pretty-
fuck?
Why are we surprised? I'm confused.
I don't know. I feel like it
It
shouldn't
felt,
be that
yeah, I
much.
felt healthier.
feels
Why? It
high.
doesn't even have the crust.
It feels
For
so
Uncrustables? No, honey, do you know how much jam they pack in that? Jam is like so much sugar.
Yeah, the sugar that's in there, but also protein tends to pack quite a bit of calories, and that's most of what it is. But it is like real small and whatnot, but that's okay. Did you know that the serving size, like, okay, what is a serving size for
Hold on,
Go-Gurt?
I don't want to talk about this either.
No, just throw out, you know, a number here for a tube of Go-Gurt. What would you say the serving size is?
1.
A tube?
Yeah, 1 tube.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
Yeah, what is it, like half a tube?
No, it's 4. A
4
serving
tubes?
size is 4 tubes of Go-Gurt.
Oh, that actually makes
Whoa.
sense. That explains why I always want more.
Yeah.
But
Need
they
get a
tend
whole
to only sell them in like packs of 8 to 16. So they're only selling it to you 2 serving sizes at a time.
Oh my
That's
god,
so
you're
much
right.
fucking Go-Gurt.
Also,
It's
hi,
like-
Rain.
It's like
Hello,
$5
Rain,
of Go-Gurt
darling.
each box. It's like $5-6 fucking dollars. But
I think
it's only 2 servings.
this save is just corrupt somehow because it's still not fixing itself.
But I mean, honestly, the next time you sit down and you eat 4 tubes of Go-Gurt in one sitting and you think, God, I'm unhealthy. No, you are eating a serving size.
Literally. Hi, Rain. Yes, I did take my meds. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. She did that. Well, they did that. I am so sorry. Whoa. That was illegal of me. They also did that on your side, babe. Pay attention to your chat.
The what?
Thank you.
Pay attention to your chat, leader.
What did
Yeah,
they do?
Lita. Posture check and hydrate.
Mwah. I have nothing to hydrate with, but I shall fix my posture.
That is also illegal.
You should go get something to
Yeah.
hydrate with. You're not too far. I know you're not too far.
Go get hydration from the hydration station.
Oh my
Retrieve
fucking
the Wawa or fucking die.
Okay,
I
I
thought
guess
you
I'll
were gonna
die.
do something
God.
clever with that. You were like, retrieve the Wawa or something awa. I don't know, but you didn't. You were just like, do it or die, bitch.
They stuff more jam in an Uncrustable than they stuff a package with to... What? What? They stuff more jam in an Uncrustable than what they stuff a package with to protect it. Oh! Yes! No, I completely agree. Like, I just got my new headset in today, and it wasn't packed in bubble wrap. It was sitting on bubble wrap. Like, there was only bubble
Yeah.
wrap. Only bubble wrap on, like, the bottom half of the box. And that was it.
Protection.
That seems not safe.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh my god, you guys, I got my package from the post office today. Shit was fucking blown up. Hey sheep, how's it going?
Blown up. What do...
Okay, that sounds really bad. No,
Yeah.
my package has a giant vacuum sealed bag full of stuffed animals. And when you open a vacuum sealed bag or poke it or
Doesn't it
tear
explode?
it expands slowly. And at some point in travel, it did expand, and it like blew
Oh.
out the sides of the not very bad. Like it was all still together, but it was kind of funny because my mother was like, "Oh shit, you're making a banner? That's sick, dude. Send me the screenshots. I want to see it." Anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at sheep now. Yeah, no, it was like expanded and kind of warped. It looked like a box trying its best to be a ball.
Oh, God.
It was very funny. That's the end of that story.
I'm glad your stuffies made it home safe, though.
I know, some of them.
Yay.
Yay!
Did you get your drink, babe?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
She has not
Why?
stood up from her chair,
I wasn't
watching her.
Well, I'm not watching the camera. I'm bouncing between chats.
Yeah. I'm watching the camera like a
Good.
hawk, Lita.
Yeah, Lita. Oh, by the way, babe, your comb came in yesterday.
Yay.
And my mom's like, why did you buy her one? I have one. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Yay, communication issues.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shrimpy says, Lita! I think Shrimpy wants you to go get hydration.
I want you to go get hydration.
I have hydration.
What if we put it up to a vote?
No, I refuse the hydration.
Why don't you want hydration?
Why are you being a brat?
Because I'm too tired to get up out of chair.
Oh my god.
You'll only have to do it once, and if you get it done now, you won't be more tired later.
Yeah, I will be.
No, you won't.
Right, no. I don't want to hydrate.
Lita, you're making me uncomfortable.
Why?
Because I don't like this.
Why don't? What do you don't? Huh?
Because you're so sad and tired. Please go get a drink.
I'm not sad. I'm
sad.
just
You know,
tired.
One of the symptoms of dehydration is exhaustion,
Yeah, fatigue.
fatigue.
Lita.
No. Here's the thing, that the tiredness is not from dehydration. Tiredness is from the fact that it has gotten really, really cloudy out.
Sure.
And on
That's
top
what
of
you
that,
want.
I've had a super energetic day.
Oh yeah?
It was a lot. And it started so early. It started at 6 a.m.
Wow.
Lita, I'd love to go get a glass of water for you, but I can't do that.
I'm not grabbing anything to drink.
You
So
should grab
fucking
some
annoying.
water.
Just outright
I'm
so fucking annoying and angry face.
No.
Why? Give me 3 good reasons without saying I don't wanna.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Because I'm not dehydrated. I don't
Fucking
need to
prove
get
it.
up.
Yeah.
Do you
how
want
you
me
know
to
you're not
piss and
dehydrated?
show you how it's clear?
Yes. Right now.
No. I'm not doing that.
Do you know why you can't? Because you're dehydrated.
No, because that's gross. I'm not showing you my pee.
When was the last time you had a glass of water?
A couple hours ago.
I really
Dehydrated.
don't believe that.
Not fucking dehydrated. I did. I went to IHOP for lunch and I had a glass of water.
I don't believe that you had a glass of water. I believe there was a glass of water.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. Technically, Mom and I split a glass of water because the silly little waitress, as sweet as she was, forgot to bring me mine. I'm not getting Spank because fiance is too far away, so I'm not getting Wawa.
You're
I mean,
dehydrated.
I mean,
That's
I
all
can
I'm
save
hearing.
on to that.
Sad.
I can hold on to that for you.
I'm disappointed in you, Lita.
Won't even do it to ease my anxiety.
I love you, but you shouldn't be anxious. Why are you anxious?
Because you're not drinking water.
I don't
Or
need
anything.
water.
Or anything. Like, I'm
I
at this
don't-
point, anything. Fucking
I
anything.
don't need to drink. Why are you so fucking hyperfixated on me
Because-
drinking?
Because, like, for me,
Looking
it's,
at you is making me thirsty.
it's a routine. And we talk so much on stream, like, how do you not need something? I don't understand.
Because I'm fine.
Oh my god, you're annoying me so much. Oh, Jesus. I wish you were here, then I just go get it myself.
Right? That's what I was saying. I would just go get it
Fucking
myself.
annoying, yeah.
I would like
drink
Yeah,
it.
would
bring
you?
you a fucking water bottle, the fuck? But I'm not convinced you would answer the door because you won't even walk to your kitchen.
Valid.
Babe, you know that $50 water bottle I bought my mom? She's not using it. I'll freaking give it to you.
Wait, you said she was.
Nope, stopped. Stopped using it.
I'll take it. It's pretty.
It is pretty.
I want one.
But then see, if you had that, you could fill it up. You'd have it all day. 'Cause it's fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then she'd have to go and fill it up. That
And
part
then
would be
she'd
annoying.
never refill it. Because, sad face.
She's
She
dehydrated.
hates being
Yeah.
hydrated.
I know, but if I was there, I'd fill it. And I hate that I'm not. It's driving me fucking nuts.
Thank you for modding.
You're welcome.
Wait, oh. Did something happen? Did I miss something?
No, I'm just posting our links.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I did just put emojis in the chat, but I was like, damn.
Just
I thought you were
stare
saying
at the
me for
bottle.
modding.
Stare at the bottle.
The bottle. Are you thirsty, Lena? Oh my god, are you staring longingly at a bottle of liquid that you would like to drink?
No! Rain said just stare at the bottle. I was literally reading chat.
You said it twice.
Yeah, because I thought it would be funny.
And you are laughing because you're dehydrated. You're delirious. This is
Delirious
terrible.
'cause you're dehydrated.
Not
You're
fucking
dehydrated.
delirious. I am not dehydrated. I am not delirious. I'm fine. From now on, I'm not going to drink Wawa or anything else just out of fucking spite.
I hate
Why?
you. Oh, I
Why
hate
do
you.
you have to be
Yeah,
this
no.
way?
Oh, Jesus, I hate that.
I am oppositionally defiant.
Not usually. Fucking Brad.
Yes, but I'm your brat.
Oh my god, hi, Brandon. It's been like a fucking millennium. How are you? And a hush goes over the crowd because we're waiting for Lita to go get something to drink.
Ooh, shit. Sheep, are you still in my chat, homie? Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, are you still in my chat? Sheep. Yes. Good banner. Very good banner. Good design for banner. I like the homage to Foford's blue and red. I love you. Very good looking. You're welcome, and I love you. I love you. Thank you for the hydrating gesture. I'll even hydrate. Let's go. Diet Peepus.
Bastard, I think that your push to talk is broke.
Oh no.
Yeah, a little. It's okay. I'll try to be quieter.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm not questioning the Brita water filter anymore. Bratty plus Lita is Brita.
Bratty plus Lita is Frida.
Yep, you're a Brita water filter because you're so fucking dehydrated.
What? That's the opposite of what a Brita wants to. What? That's not even close to. What?
I am an unused Brita water filter. Woo!
I don't have one.
I don't either. I used to. Got gross.
Gross. Gross that it got gross.
Yeah. Burnt that it got gross.
Devastated that it got gross.
Crushed emotionally, never
Wait,
able
what
to
got
move
gross?
on. Traumatized that it got gross.
Damn.
What got gross?
A Brita water filter!
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, Lita.
You're supposed to change those out.
Babe, it wasn't the water filter that got gross. It was like the whole fucking thing.
Ew.
Like washing it and everything, but there was like a certain level of grime that just wouldn't go away with that nasty fucking bucket of water.
Ew.
Yeah,
Well, like,
it wasn't
how
good.
often did you change the filter?
We stay on top of changing filters pretty often if we can afford it. So,
I
don't
have an
know.
idea. Lita.
Mm.
If everyone agrees, would you read us Am I the Assholes?
Mm-hmm.
I would like that. But I do need to go get some hydration. Because I
Okay.
will get up and get hydration. I will be right back.
I'm good. How are you, Brandon? Brandon! I don't know why I said it like this. Yo, ads, let's go.
Oh,
I did. I'm glad you're good, Brandon. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Brandon wants to know how we are.
I'm
I already
sleepy.
answered. We already answered.
Oh. Well, I wasn't here. I was getting drink.
yeah. Mangy answered.
Thank you.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was an everyone sort of question. So now I refuse to answer out of spite, honestly.
Fuck. That's mean. It got mad quiet. What the fuck we doing?
I'm
I know.
sleepy.
Honestly, I think everyone is still just watching Lita see if she's gonna sneak away and get a drink.
I'm not going to grab anything to drink. A defiance.
Well, I did ask about the Am I the Asshole, and May just got excited, but there was no kind of confirmation.
Oh, you want to... Okay, how about this? I will find Am I the Assholes that have updates, and we'll read those.
You might want to
Ooh.
go through your email for that your husband lovingly sorts out for you.
No, I'm just gonna Google it.
I fucking hate you.
I
I
love
can't stand you tonight. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna start ripping stickers out of your book.
No!
You're upsetting me.
Nah, just spank me next time I come around.
I do that in general.
Your ass is gonna be raw.
Ooh la la.
You better watch out. He's gonna take away that punishment if you enjoy it too much.
Yep.
Then you're gonna start seeing other punishments that actually work. Just be careful. Pick your battles wisely.
I'm good. Anywho.
No, you're not. You're a brat.
Am I the asshole for ruining my kid's life after she ruined a dress?
What the fuck? That's an interesting title.
Indeed. Alright. X31 and I, male 32, had C, female 16, way too young. We're friendly co-parents. One big rule we share is if our daughter breaks something, she pays for it. Now, sister, 27, and I are the only grandkids. Aunt never married. Instead, she worked with grandma and grandpa at their Simstry store and took it over when they retired. Sis's girlfriend, 29, proposed last year. Grandpa offered to make a female sister-in-law? Future sister-in-law. Sorry, they don't actually type those out. They write it FSLSIL. So I had to figure out what F was. Future sister-in-law a custom suit, which she was over the moon about. And Grandma had me ask Sis what her dream dress was and record the combo. Sis, thinking it was just between us, told me in great detail what her dream dress was, though said it was way too expensive, so she would get something much cheaper. A few months later, Grandma surprised Sis with her dream wedding dress. It fit perfectly and everyone cried. Sadly, Grandma recently passed away, which hit us all hard. Sis was devastated, but decided the dress meant that Grandma would still be there with us at the wedding. The issue...
Oh, no.
You can already see where this is going. The issue comes in with C. She's very large, much bigger than Sis. 3 days ago, we decided to go visit Sis and see how she was doing. It was great, but then C asked if she could try on the dress. Sis politely said no. C made a face, but dropped it. Later, we decided to go grab dinner. Sis and I went to pick up our orders, but C decided to stay and play with Sis's dog. When we got back, the dress was destroyed. C had apparently tried to get it on, popped some seams, and got stuck. Instead of waiting for help, she cut her way out. The dress was hacked to bits.
Oh my god.
Sis was devastated and asked us to leave. I grounded C and called Aunt with some pictures, asking if it could be saved. She said there was no way. She said she'd make a new one, but it wasn't the same. Then she dropped the bomb on me. Grandma had hand-sewn most of the dress, used super expensive fabric, and put almost 500 hours into making that dress, since it was the only family wedding we'd have. In total, the dress cost $12,000, give or take.
Oh my fucking god.
C has about $15,000 saved from various jobs, as well as winning writing competitions. This was supposed to help her in college. I took her to the bank and set in motion transferring all the funds, since as her parent, I still have control over it. $12,000 to Aunt to pay for the new dress. $3,000 to my sister's wedding as an emotional distress tax. I explained exactly why this was happening to C, but she sobbed the entire time, asking what was she supposed to do for college and saying it wasn't her fault. I told her she could get a job if she didn't get a scholarship, and that it was her fault for trying on the dress after she'd been told no, and for not waiting until we got back. A few popped seams could have been fixed. Hacking the dress to pieces couldn't. C told my ex, and while she agreed C was in the wrong after the full story, said that I shouldn't have ruined her future for a free dress. I reminded her of our rule, and she still thinks I'm wrong. So, am I the asshole? Now, there have been some edits to this, so. Edit 1. Since people are mentioning they don't understand the $3,000, that was to make up to my sister that C destroyed the last gift our grandma ever gave her. I consider this as part of the price of destroying the dress, since even if Aunt remakes it, it's lost a great deal of its sentimental value.
Yeah.
Pointed
the grandma did it, and now she's gone, and it's like you can replace the dress, but
it's not
the
same. Yeah. And Phineas will be right back, folks. I'm gonna continue real quick. I pointed out how young we had her because I wanted to explain how a 31-year-old has a 16-year-old kid. I do not resent having her. She's the best thing I've ever done. I also brought up C's size because Sis has Crohn's disease and thus is very tiny. The dress was made for her size, and C is much larger than Sis. I love C as she is, but just holding the dress up, it was clear it wouldn't fit. Character counting is very limited. So, for those of you who don't know how Crohn's disease worked, I actually had a friend who had Crohn's disease, and she was so small that our classmates used to accuse her of having an eating disorder. She was itty bitty bitty bitty. So it's not that C is actually large. She could just be an average weight. It's that Sis was exceptionally tiny.
Yeah, very petite.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend in high school like that as well.
Yeah. My friend, she could use a bandana as a belt. Like, that's how small she was. And it wasn't a case of, like, she tried to be. In fact, she was very frustrated she couldn't gain any weight.
Yeah, because it's like, even though you're that tiny, still things cannot fit because you're so small.
Mm-hmm. So.
Or is that all the edits?
No, that is not. But I'm waiting for Mangus to get back to finish.
Okay.
And then after I have finished reading all the edits, we will determine if OP is or isn't the asshole.
Yeah, that was my question. Thank you for answering.
Oh, okay. So Mangy is here listening, just not Shrekken. So,
okay.
The second edit. To clarify, the money was C's have fun at college money, not her college fund. My ex and I are paying for whatever scholarships don't. When she was asking what she would do for college, she was asking what she'd do for fun and to buy things we didn't pay for. Again, character count is very limiting, so I had to cut details to post. And then edit 3. I just got off the phone with my ex 20 minutes ago. At some of your suggestions, I sent her the pictures and she freaked. She apparently didn't believe me when I said that it had been hacked apart. And believe it was just a few torn seams. She was pretty much on my side after. She told me that she's spent the day badgering her daughter, asking her why she did what she did, and finally C cracked and said she was mad that grandma wasn't alive to make her a dress, and that it was unfair my sister got a free beautiful dress as a reminder when my daughter got nothing, despite the many things she was given after the funeral. She tried it on, took it off when the seams popped, and then in anger hacked it apart. If she couldn't have a dress from grandma, no one could. Her own words. Honestly, knowing that she did it on purpose just made things worse. The fact that she could be so cruel, that's not the daughter we tried to raise. She'll be going to therapy, whether that's in person with local therapists, when local therapists start taking new clients again, or on one of those apps people have mentioned. We need to talk about it more. Her punishment stands as is, though we're going to see how therapy goes. For all the seamsters who have reached out, please know I am touched by your kindness. I really am. My aunt is going to see if she can incorporate at least some of the fabric from the old dress into the new one. Maybe at least try to save the beading. But if there's anything usable, I'll reach out. I'm so appreciate all of your offers. You're incredibly kind people. I have yet to talk to my sister, but I have talked to her fiance. Sis isn't doing well. The stress caused a Crohn's flare-up, so she's stuck in bed sick, which honestly I'm not surprised. Crohn's is often triggered by stressful events, so I was expecting it. I told fiance about aunt making a new dress, and she promised to take the remains over to aunt on Monday. She's thankful for us addressing the issue, but has asked for some space from sis just so she can recover and heal both physically and emotionally, and hopefully not end up in the hospital. As for the 3K, we'll see what my sister's state is in a few days. If she has to go to the hospital, then the money is forfeit for her medical bills, since it was C's selfishness that put her there, so she can pay for it. If sis does not end up in the hospital, I'll consider giving it back after she's gone to therapy for a few months, if she's accepted what she did was wrong and is working to make amends. We'll see what the next few months bring. So, do you guys think that OP is the asshole for ruining his daughter's life after she destroyed a dress?
No.
Bastard?
Oh, no.
Okay. And Mangus, would you like to add your 2 cents? It is perfectly okay if you can't. No. Okay.
They say no.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about "Am I the asshole?" threads,
Mm-hmm.
because they kind of regularly feel like, no, you're not the asshole.
I will probably have a couple in here that they are 100% the asshole, because I have read some and it's just like, how do you think you could possibly, you could kind of tell from the get-go when they think that they're the asshole versus when they're just trying to see if other people agree with their actions so they can feel justified.
Yeah, there's been a couple that Lita has read to me where, and they have been the asshole, because I had that same, feeling prior when we used to read these on stream.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, a couple.
Yeah, I'll sprinkle a few in here where they are the asshole. I like the ones where they aren't the asshole, but I always do try to read the ones with updates, because I find nothing more frustrating than seeing the verdict and no resolution, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at least in this one, Reddit did decide ultimately that OP was not the asshole. And let's see what the update was about. Hey guys, it's been a long time and a lot of things have happened. I think it's finally gotten to the point where I can post an update that many of you have asked for. I'll do the shortest update to longest update. The dress. Many of you reached out and offered to try and help, and I'm so thankful to you. I couldn't respond to everyone, but thank you so much. As some of you suggested, Grandpa used pieces of the original dress to make accessories for my sister to wear, and she loved them. She'll still wear some of the hair ties for special occasions. My aunt was able to make an almost perfect replica of the dress for the wedding, so while it wasn't the same, it was close. My sister, she did have to go to the hospital to treat her Crohn's flare-up. It was terrifying since she was immunocompromised. And since she was immunocompromised, she did catch COVID-19. I was scared.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
going to lose her, but thankfully she pulled through. She is now finally married to her wonderful wife. My ex and I tried to have C pay for the hospital bills, but my sister refused to take the money. They do have good insurance, luckily. Sister-in-law was still pissed and torn about having C at the wedding, but my sister insisted. C wasn't part of the wedding party, but she was still invited and joined their special day. While it's not forgotten or really forgiven, my sister is willing to move on, at least. Finally, C. I think seeing her aunt so sick did help kickstart C realizing how wrong she'd been, since it was a domino effect of her actions in the first place that started all of this. She admitted herself in therapy it was her jealousy over having to buy a wedding dress in the future instead of having one made for her like it was done for my sister. She does still struggle with her anger at times, but it is getting better. It turns out she used to get all her anger and aggression out in sports at school and with her friends, which is why she seems so calm all other times. Being in lockdown has just forced everything to build up in an unhealthy way. Still not an excuse for what happened, but at least an explanation. As I said in an update last time, my ex and I are paying for college for whatever scholarships he doesn't get. So at the time, taking $12,000 for the dress seemed right. I do still stand by that. But after seeing how much she's worked on herself, and on trying to repair things with my sister, I have given her back the $3,000 that my sister didn't take for hospital bills. She's also been working with my aunt and grandpa one day a week, as well as editing others' essays to build back up her fund money. I matched 50% and gave it to her when she graduated. She started college in the fall with a few scholarships and is continuing therapy. Things are still tedious. I think that's the wrong word. With her and my sister, so definitely the wrong word. But they're working on it. C has been trying hard, showing she is really sorry and is trying to fix things. I think we have a while to go, but we will get there. So ultimately, while in therapy she admitted that she was wrong, and the dress did get mostly fixed or at least remade. So that's good. And I kind of like that the bits from the original dress actually got made into accessories she can wear outside of her wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cute.
I'm glad that the grandfather could do that for her.
Yeah. Okay, give me just a second to pull up some more. Oh, here's one that I actually read the original, but there was no resolution for at the time. So we're going to read this one because I'm curious about the resolution. Oh, that's so pretty. For reference, Bear just shared a picture of a very pretty snake that I quite like. So this one's called Am I the Asshole for Walking Out of the Airport When I Saw My Husband's Mom Standing There with Her Luggage?
Ooh.
I don't have the best relationship with my husband's mom. Since day one, she tried to make remarks and compare me to her, question mark. She then tried to get on my good side and started overly praising everything I do and sometimes even copying me. Like that one time she literally dyed her hair purple just like mine. And when everyone pointed out how ridiculous she looked, she actually blamed me and accused me of trying to make a joke out of her. Ooh. So anyways, my husband and I took 2 weeks off of work to go visit some places out of the country. Tourism, in other words. Thing is, I was the one who saved up for and arranged for the trip. My husband was responsible for booking the tickets. My husband's mom wanted to come along and threw temper tantrums when I said no. She called, texted, and sent people to talk me into letting her come, even threatened to call the police and make a complaint up just to get us to stay if she can't come. My husband said we should just take her, but I told him he was wrong to tell her about the trip in the first place. He gave me an ultimatum. He said he wouldn't go if she can't come, and I told him I'd gladly call his bluff, which made him take his words back and say, fine, I will tell her to stop it because we won't take her. Things got quieter, suspiciously quieter. The day of the trip came and we got to the airport at 2 p.m. My husband was walking ahead of me and looking left and right like he was looking for someone. I asked him, but he didn't respond. He led me to the waiting area, and the first thing I saw was his mom standing there with her luggage. I froze in my spot and felt a cold wave washing over me, and I was fuming inside. She and my husband were hugging. That's when I quietly turned around and started walking towards the exit. My husband followed me while shouting at me to stop. He tried to stop me, but I told him off the harshest way possible, to which he responded by saying I was overreacting and that his mom was there anyway and I should just let it go and not mess up the trip for us. I told him he and his mom could still go and that I was going home. I went home and sobbed in my dog's fur for several minutes. Turned out he booked her a ticket without me knowing. An hour later, he came home yelling and raging about how pathetic and spiteful I was to walk out and go home and ruin the trip last minute. I told him he caused this to happen. He said that I was being so hard on his mom, it was ridiculous. I refused to fight anymore and he kept on berating me. Then called my family to tell them that the trip was canceled and that it was because of me. My family said I shouldn't have ruined it for myself and should have sucked it up and tried my best to enjoy. Did I really overreact?
Honestly, the second that... Nope. I'm getting a divorce. I'm not walking to go home. I'm not leaving to go home. I'm going to a lawyer's office. I said no. You gave me an ultimatum. I checked you on your ultimatum. And when you decided anyway that it was happening, no. It's
Yeah.
divorce time.
And you agree with that statement, honey?
Yep.
Me too. Literally, the first comment was, I don't want to call the divorce card, but divorce. You told your boundaries. You said no. She crossed it. You told your husband told you he would tell her no. He lied. He tried to pin you in a corner by not saying anything and bringing her anyways. And then got upset that you refused to be a part of his little trap and then to berate you. He's not a good man. He needs to go. Not the asshole.
Yeah, and it's weird too. Like,
Mm.
why are you inviting your mom? It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going with not the asshole on this one. Okay, for the update. Oh, wait, we got a mangy.
I was not psychologically present for any of that story, so maybe no?
Okay, I'll give you a quick summary. How about that?
Yeah, alright.
The title is Am I the Asshole for Walking Out of the Airport When I Saw My Husband's Mom Standing There with Her Luggage? She begins this. She begins the story clarifying that she and her mother-in-law do not have a good relationship. Her mother-in-law copies her when it doesn't look good on her. She yells at OP. And so OP is a little uncomfortable with her mother-in-law. And so when her husband and she planned a trip that OP was paying for, and his mother started hounding on them to bring her along, OP was like, I don't want to bring her. You know, for obvious reasons. You don't want to bring somebody that makes you uncomfortable on a family vacation. Mm-hmm. And, so he basically tried to give her an ultimatum. She called his bluff. He said he would tell his mom to back down. And then it got really quiet, which weirded OP out. Day of the trip comes, and his mom is standing there with her luggage. So OP walks out, and a couple of hours later, her husband shows up, berates her for being childish, and then calls her family to make them also berate her for not just taking his mom with her.
Yeah.
So, you stand by the not the asshole?
Sure.
Okay, here's the update. Hello, I don't know where to begin. It's been an absolute nightmare recently, and I feel like I was losing my sanity. Hi, Calvian! So for more details about my situation, I have to admit that my husband's mom favors him over all his siblings. This affected his relationship with them and me as well. He's never seen an issue with how differently his mom treats him. It bothered me and made me uncomfortable. The whole dynamic made me feel uncomfortable. Going low contact has never even been an option. Like, he has to see her or call her every day. Most of his siblings don't talk to him, and I 100%. Hello, Theo! We are reading Am I the Assholes? Most of his siblings don't talk to him, and I 100% believe it's because of his mom's favoritism. Like I said, he does bear some of the blame for not seeing how wrong this is till this day. Taking a quick break to ask Halbian and Theo, how are you guys doing, lovelies? Thank you so much for popping in. We appreciate you being here. On the post, the OP continues saying that in many instances, I found myself making excuses for his behavior. Even in my post, I did it spontaneously, and I don't know why. I guess that's because of how much I love him, and I really wanted to be able to work things this type of thing out without letting them affect our marriage regarding what happened with the trip. He tried to have a talk with me, and most of what he said came from a place of blame towards me. I couldn't continue with this argument. I told him I needed space and that I would be going to stay with my sister for a while. He didn't take it well. He literally got up from the couch, opened the door, telling me to go right then. In that moment, seeing how he was still not anywhere near understanding what he has done just made things perfectly clear to me. I just pictured years and years of my life being lived like this, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't take any more of it, especially when he keeps focusing on being right every time. His mom can do no wrong. I'm always the aggressive, crazy, jealous, pathetic overreactor. All these people's opinions, advice, and concerns were like a spark, like the wake-up call I really needed, though I wish that it didn't get this far. What's done is done. Right now I'm staying with my sister. I brought my dog with me as well. He sent me his last message saying I'm the one choosing to end what we had together, but I believe it's the other way around, especially with how he keeps making his mom the victim in this situation. It's become clear now that we keep going in circles with no end in reach, and I'm just so exhausted and overwhelmed. I'm not mad at him and don't expect him to change, but at least I'm given options to decide what's best for me and my future, even if it's separation and divorce. So, basically, she decided to divorce him.
Fair enough.
I mean, I would have. That's really fucking awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And weird.
Yeah.
And apparently this happens, like, all the time, which makes that even worse. You're forcing yourself to get ready, Theo? Ready for what? Like work? Okay. So, let's see. I'm trying to find one that is a little bit more ambiguous. Ah, here we go.
Oh, I feel that, Theo. I've been the same way recently.
I get that, yeah, 100%. Okay, so this is, am I the asshole for refusing to take my toddler to visit my in-laws? So, husband and I have a young toddler, 15 months old. We live out of state from both our families, who are also far from each other, a 5-hour drive. Neither of our families live very close to a large airport, about 3 hours for my family and 2 for his. Hi, Calbion. Thank you for lurking. I see you. I see your little face. For context, my family adores husband. His family hates me, and I don't like them either. The reasons they hate me aren't important. Just know it's nothing I've done. There are certain unchangeable things about me that they hate, and they were against us being together as soon as they found out. Since establishing boundaries and getting married, they have calmed down, but they still avoid speaking or making eye contact with me. Now we have a toddler, and I'm planning a trip to visit my parents for an upcoming holiday. We're also planning to tour the area because we're considering moving there next year. I've done all the legwork to plan the trip. Husband wants to visit his family as part of the trip, but I refuse. Thank you for twerking on my chat. My main reasons are it's way too long of a car ride with how young kiddo is. It's already enough traveling and stress just getting out there. Second, they don't do anything for our kid. Multiple members of my immediate and extended family have visited at least once and stepped in to help with childcare gaps, even though they are all a flight away. So part of the purpose of this trip is for us to be the ones going to visit instead of them always coming to us. Husband's fam has never met kiddo and have only done 2 video calls, although they have sent some small gifts. Third, we'd have to take more time off work to fit in. Husband is pissed and thinks I'm trying to deny his family a relationship with our kid. I've extended an open invitation for them to visit, but so far they haven't. There's no financial burden on their side. They just give semi-plausible excuses. They counter with an offer to take kiddo for a few years so we can focus on our careers and kiddo can learn their language. Obviously, that's a hard no from us. I offered to meet them for a day or 2 at the major airport city. They go there all the time. Since we have to go back anyway, but that's not good enough either. Apparently we have to go to them and can't expect them to accommodate us because they just won't do it. So if I want them to meet kiddo, we have to do all of the work. But I don't really care if they meet kiddo or not, especially after all they've put me through. It's not my job to make sure that happens. I think if husband wants them to meet kiddo, then he needs to plan his own trip and coordinate with them, not tack on to what I'm already planning. Husband thinks it's ridiculous to expect him to plan another trip when we're already going out there, even though it's not exactly close, and that I'm not considering his feelings. Am I the asshole?
That one, I don't know. That one I'm kind of torn on, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I said this one's a little bit more hazy.
Like, I understand her point, and, like, definitely not handing the kid over for years. Like, no, that's insanity. But I'm very much a family person. I feel like they should meet them. However, life is not a one-way street.
Preach.
Okay,
Yeah,
so... Nope, they should have chosen not to put the effort in to see the kid. Why should she, asks Theo. I'm kind of on that standpoint myself. It's like, okay, yes, you've done 2 video calls and sent some gifts, but you're not making any effort at all to put in the legwork to see my kid. I don't see why I should bring the kid to you since you obviously don't care that much about him.
Thank you, Digi. But yeah, no, I agree.
What were you gonna
If
say
dad
there?
wants to go and visit, go visit. But you're not taking the kid. Like, I understand that family's important, but when it comes to making travel plans, that is something that all of the people who are traveling should be working on together. If one person is handling it and handling it alone, you don't tack on extra bullshit after.
Yeah.
Like, as an afterthought, no. That's just not how it goes.
I quite agree. And Theo also pointed out that she offered middle ground that was semi-convenient, and they still said no. I also, just reading some of the comments, the top one is, you're not the asshole, but you do have a marriage issue and a family issue. The offer to take the kid for a few years to allow you to focus on your career suggests that his family is a certain ethnic group to me, and that you are likely not of that same ethnic group. Is that why they refuse to have anything to do with you? You need to make absolutely certain that you are present on any visit with your child and your husband's family. You don't want the child left with them, and your partner needs backup to say no. You also need to watch the interaction and make certain they are welcoming the child and don't discriminate based on ethnicity. I hope I'm wrong, but I've seen it too many times. To which OP replied, and that's why I'm reading this one, you're pretty much spot on about the family dynamics and ethnic group issues. I suspect that if kiddo was a different gender or turned out to be a darker color, they wouldn't be interested at all. I'm definitely not going to allow any unsupervised visit for many, many years. So apparently there's more at play than just the family doesn't like her.
Yeah.
Apparently her in-laws are just really racist and they hate her race especially.
Damn. Rude.
Yeah, she doesn't go into specifics, but yeesh. Okay, so what was the verdict for y'all?
Yeesh out of 10.
Yeesh out of 10.
Yeah.
So we're going with we can't decide if asshole or not.
No, I think she's not the asshole.
Yeah, I think she's not the asshole, but it's also just a very tricky situation in general because
Yeah.
there's a kid involved, especially so young.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Oh,
Thank you.
that was a sneeze. That was so cute. You have a cute sneeze. Not the
My
asshole
guy.
from Theo.
That sneeze that you heard. I don't know whose sneeze that was because it was not mine. I screamed. My throat hurts now.
Okay.
That sneeze
It was a very
was
tiny
white.
sneeze from the mic.
Oh no, because
Yeah,
that came
just
from Bastard's mic at that point, and I
No.
had muted mine.
No, it came from yours. I think you just caught the tail end of it. I go with send the racist to hell out of 10, says Calbion. I'm gonna go with not the asshole here.
yeah.
Sad.
I'm saying I'm saying not the asshole. Especially like yeah, family dynamics are difficult and all that, blah blah blah, whatever. But also, men don't get to like
Oop, 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 oop.
just I don't know, kind of say, well, you're not listening to me, therefore you're being a bitch.
Yeah.
If it's not my way, then you're being a bitch, and that's just not the case. So get bent. That's all I have to say.
Digi says the family is the asshole.
I quite agree. Okay. Do we want the update?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Update. I appreciate all of the comments, even the ones that said, yes, you're the asshole, because it helped me remember to be empathetic to my husband's feelings. Or petty family out of 10. In the end, I stood my ground. We will not be visiting my in-laws for this trip or at all in the near future. It got a bit heated, but logically, it just doesn't make sense to visit my in-laws. We'd be about 5 hours away by car. We'd have to rent a car to see them. We'd have to pay for a hotel because they don't want me in their house. And they don't even celebrate this particular holiday. I also recently started a new job and don't have that much PTO banked up. So what little I do have, I need for the short holiday trip and then our big move in spring. I laid this all out to my husband and asked him how we would resolve these issues, and he didn't have an answer. I can't magically get more PTO. Neither one of us wants to add 10 plus hours of driving into a trip that already has a cross-country flight or pay for a hotel or rental car. And frankly, our parents do not live near each other, even though it would be in the same region. Think one lives in New York City, the other one in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, it's the same state, but not close at all. So this expectation that when we see one, we have to see both has to stop. A few weeks later, we talked about it again in context of us moving closer, still 5 to 6 hour drive, and I laid out for him that I'm simply not willing to go so far out of my way to make sure my in-laws have a relationship with our kid. They're racist. They were terrible parents to all of their kids, but especially abusive to my husband. They're already playing favorites, read Golden Child and Scapegoat, with their other grandkids, and I'm not going to move heaven and earth to have the idea of a family with them. My husband has come a long way in not jumping every time they snap their fingers, but this was something he struggled with. I completely understand that he wants to have the same experience that I have had of showing my kid off to my family, watching the bonds develop, etc. But in reality, it just won't happen for his family. They don't care about him very much, never call or send a gift for his birthday, even though he spends a lot of money on them for their holidays and birthdays. They still have no plans to come visit our kid and haven't done a video call in 6 months. In the more than 10 years we've been together, not once have they come to us. So we're dropping the ropes. Husband is free to have whatever relationship he's comfortable with, but we aren't going to be putting in any extra effort right now unless something changes. I hope this helps with other people in multiracial relationships see how things might turn out. Your in-laws may never come around, and you have to decide if it's worth it to you. For me, it is, but it's not worth the conflict at times.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Indeed.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, for my viewers, how you guys liking my new build? How you guys like it? I gotta figure out how I want to build.
I was wondering what you were doing.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna make everybody cheer, though.
Oh, jeez.
I'm grabbing something to drink.
Yay!
Whoa!
I'll be right back. Also, I'm sure your build is lovely, Manji. They always are.
It is.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to decorate Foford's swamps and what build styles I want to use.
I love that you use that wood.
Well, Foford's swamp. Have you seen Foford's swamp since I started repopulating it?
No, I haven't seen much
Bet.
of Beaufort, to be
Bet.
honest.
We're about to change that. I got you. I'm just gonna walk through. That's all we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you the swamp because I'm really proud of the swamp.
Yes.
Ooh, uh-oh. That's a lot of people. Okay. And then I turn off, and then I turn it off, and then I turn off the chat. Woo! Anyway. Because I don't want them to yell at me. So this is, right before I had to stream and go to the post office, there was a major annexation of Foa Nightland. And unfortunately, that was literally 3 minutes before I had to start streaming. So, you know, Old Foe. This is Old Foe. This area.
Vaguely.
So that is the main city of Foford, but this is the swamp I've been repopulating. I've been populating it with these funky mangrove trees. Because they look so nice in this fucking biome. Look at them. And frogs. It looks so nice. And I'm also putting these glow whatever the fuck's underneath their root systems, so that they stand out like little light beacons. But I've been working on repopulating the entirety of the Foford, and I have to collect all of the pulpates manually, and I need to collect all the bone meal manually, so it's taking me a while. But let me just find a good place. Let's get on top of the fucking lighthouse. Oh, that's an apple. I wish I could show you at night. Is the sun almost down? No, it's about midday. But this is Foford's swamp system now. And what I plan on doing is I'm gonna put a couple boats in the swamp itself, docked, and I'm gonna put those little builds. So I'm practicing building with mangrove and trying new designs and everything for this area. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make winding pathways. You could kind of tell that I've got a certain pathway going through these trees, where I left a gap for you to walk under them and everything. But I want all of Foford to look gloriously overgrown with plants And I updated the graveyard, the one with all of my dead bodies of horses, and I added a lot of overgrowth so that my work in progress builds don't look so paused. They look like they've had time to settle, and like it's easy to clean up the overgrowth. Just a pair of shears, but I'll show you that too. And my frogs. I had to kidnap some tadpoles for these frogs. But these all came from 2 frogs. It's a lot.
Jesus, yeah.
Calbion, thank you for using my emotes. I worked really hard to draw them.
Courtesy of Volt Puppy, yes. My favorite one is the dead mangy.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw that Volt had gifted a whole bunch of like subscribers and renewed their. Thank you, by the way. I don't know
Oh my
if you're
god!
in the chat.
Apparently, I got a gift. I'm so happy. I get to use dead mangy. Yes!
So this is the overgrowth on the
I love dead
on
mangy.
Tony Boy's grave. So I broke out one of the walls and I added like a bush and everything. But then this is the one I really like a lot better. It's all overgrown. And it's got spider webs. Ugh. Perfect. Anyway. Going back to Am I the Assholes, right? And I'm going back to... Actually, I want to see what they said.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and give a quick heads up. I was trying to find more, like... Hello! Oh. I'm terrible with names. Please tell me how to pronounce your name, but welcome in. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Fluffle.
That's Oizy.
Oizy! Okay, hello, Oizy. Sounds like you know my husband.
Yes.
Yes, I love Dead Mangy. Look, it's DED Mangy, and that's because that's what the tag is in Discord for that specific emote. The tag in Discord is literally just Dead Mangy. I thought it would be Mangy Wheeze, but it's not.
No, Dead Mangy because it looks like I'm dying.
I love it. I always use it when I'm like wheezing. Either with laughter or because I'm horrified. I don't know which. I don't have my headphones on right now because I'm taking off my shirt. For those wondering, I have put something on over it, and it was just a little too hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really think we needed that information.
I've been recommending my friendo to more VTubers. Aw, thank you, Calbion.
That's so sweet, Calvian.
That's a hilarious emote, Oizio. Oizy. I'm so sorry. I will get your name. I'm just bad.
The N.
Oh! You know, that's how I've remembered Hayes.
Hayes?
I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it sounds like Hayes.
Yo. Yeah.
Thank you
Very
to
cool.
Bastard for helping me remember that one. So.
Welcome, you're welcome.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a quick heads up. I wanted there to be more ambiguous ones. It looks like a lot of these are gonna be not the asshole because people who are not the assholes are usually the ones that give you the updates, as it turns out. So I'll try to get some more like variation.
I said imagine.
Wow, the understanding people are the ones that let you know what happened. Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's from Scott Falco's set, the Jitter Cat. Ooh. Well, she did a very good job on it. It's pretty. Ooh. Okay, so this one's called Am I the Asshole for Kicking out my parents for never telling me about my half-sister?
Oh.
The tea is piping.
It is, damn.
Okay, so let me clarify. I'm writing this out of confusion and shit. I, 28, love my parents. They've always been great to me, loved me, and supported me. They've been staying with me and my wife since we had a baby to help out, and if I'm being honest, it's been great having them around. Yesterday, my dad asked me to get the mail from his place after work so he can pay his bills. Well, I got the mail, and most of it is bills and ads, but one actual letter. I didn't think anything of it and gave it to my dad. He apparently threw it out, but my wife noticed it in the trash and read it. She didn't know what it was when she saw it. She brought it to me, and it was addressed to my dad as father. So obviously my half-sister. She's pregnant and asking for money because it's harder for her to make it, and she just wants to support her baby. I confronted my parents, and yeah, she's 21-ish, born from my dad's affair. He gave her money until she graduated. She writes him a letter, and she's apparently not in college because she's broke, and he thinks she's stripping or doing sex work, but he doesn't even know for sure. He just told me he's done supporting her and she isn't his responsibility. We talked more about it for half an hour. My mom was quiet, and my dad has never been like that. I don't even know the word to describe how he was. It made me so fucking angry I made them leave right there without even taking their things back, because it feels like it's my fault. I have a sister out there who's living like garbage while I'm out here enjoying my life. After looking into her a bit more, I talked to 2 cousins 2 hours away. They're both divided on if I did the right thing. One cousin thinks I was an asshole for making my parents leave without talking things through or even making a plan, but her sister thinks I did the right thing. My wife told me she's staying out of it since she regrets reading someone else's mail. I just don't know I just don't know myself. I feel like an asshole for making my parents leave because I love them so much, but at the same time, I feel so mad about the situation. Edit. Since everyone is wondering if my mom even knew because she was so quiet, she did know. She knew everything. Beating Calvian. And thank you for running through my nicknames, Calvian. Okay, so verdict, everyone. Are we thinking asshole or not the asshole?
A little bit of both.
So, I think it's a lot. Like, it's a lot to be like, oh my god, this is my fault. That this other person is living a poor life.
Of course you weren't, Calvian. You were saying, I'm sorry.
Because no, that's fine. Because I live a good life. This other person is living a bad life, and that's my fault. I think that's a lot. That is, of course, coming from someone who definitely can be that dramatic sometimes. But like, at the end of the day, you don't really know anything about the person. You don't really know. We're not getting exactly how the dad was acting or what this other person is like. And I think the fact that we
don't have enough of the story.
We don't have enough of the story is really difficult because
actually that is a way to. Okay, so there are actually a couple different ways that you can classify. You can classify them as the asshole, not the asshole, everybody sucks, or not enough info.
I don't know. I feel like there are things being kept out of it because as you said before, there's like some sort of restriction on how much you can type in any one thing. I'm not familiar with Reddit, forgive me.
So yes, there is a character limit for your original post, and then you can make edits as needed.
Yeah. But just sort of as as far as we know, this person only reaches out whenever they need money.
Mm-hmm.
And it is completely within the dad's right to say, no, I'm not taking care of that.
I think OP's more annoyed and upset that they never even told him about her.
Yeah. And at the same time, you don't get, like, being a child of two people does not automatically get you the right to know what else they do. And what it sounds like is these people are well off if they've like helped their kid so much, if they've helped this other person so much, if they've taken time off to live with them to help with the baby so much. They're well off, and you have to really ask yourself, well, when you have an affair, depending on what type of person you are, like what your job is, that sort of information getting out can be detrimental. This other person is an adult now. What are you going to do? You're going to sit your child down and say, hey, daddy had an affair.
Yes. Actually.
And made someone pregnant. Yeah.
Love you
sure.
too, Rim.
But at the same time.
Here, okay.
Like, you don't.
I was actually on board with everybody being like, there's not enough info, it's gray area. You have actually convinced me not the asshole, because actually I'm fairly annoyed. Because, like, I was an adult, and my dad never told me about my half-brother, Dustin. Now, Dustin wound up being an asshole, to be fair. But doesn't negate the fact that I had a brother he never bothered to tell me about. And it's like, at a point, you're old enough to understand, like, that you should have informed. And so I think, like, at this point, dude's 28. God knows, like, the girl's 21, so she's been around for, like, 7 years of his life. And they didn't even think, okay, well, you're like 19, you're 20, whatever. You're old enough to know now. I don't know. I feel like at that point, they really should have told him before he was like almost 30.
That's what Digi said. Digi said, I say not the asshole. He kicked them out for hiding something important like that from your kid and their own half-sibling. And their own sibling, half or not.
Yeah. I'm a little torn there, because, like, having... Okay, so you make a point, Lita. He was 7 when this other person was born. Could you imagine sitting down a 7-year-old and saying, you have a half sibling because your daddy was unfaithful to your mama?
Absolutely not. No,
that's a hard conversation to have.
I would not. I would not sit down a child to tell them that, but a teenager to a young adult, yes. And
oh yeah, for sure.
He's almost in his 30s. Like, at this point, they should have told him.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I can also understand why you would wait for so long, because it is a very uncomfortable conversation to have.
That's true.
Sit down and be like, hey, I kept this from you for so long because I couldn't tell you when you were 7. But now you're 17. I've kept it from you for a decade. You have a 10-year-old sibling at this point. And what the fuck are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Like, their half-sibling, well, there are so many more questions that come with that. And there's this big, complicated dynamic that gets introduced that doesn't necessarily ever have to get introduced. But the first step is to have this really uncomfortable conversation. And not like coming in off of that, why?
Basically, what I'm hearing is like you wouldn't ever want to have this conversation with your kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever want to have that conversation. But at the same time, it's a conversation that needs to get had. Period.
Yeah.
But there was an affair. A child was born of this affair. Where's the mother? Because obviously, the dad did not take on the child, but was paying some sort of
Alimony or
money
whatever.
to alimony. What if the mother did not want any sort of connection beyond the occasional financial assistance?
I don't know. I do know that like I think that like I would say he's not the asshole for being mad at his parents for not telling him. I think I don't know if kicking them out for that was extreme or not. It's like by 22 you're kind of approach that I'm intentionally avoiding this conflict. Yeah, I agree with Oizy. I'm a little bit torn on this one too, honestly. I want to
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards not the asshole.
I think it's found, and we are missing the.
He did
like,
say they
critical-
have a house. It's not like he kicked them out onto the street. He just told them to go home.
Yeah, and that's whatever. I don't really care about that. Like, of course, that's very important, but I don't care about that because obviously we already know these people are well off.
Well, the question was if he was an asshole for kicking his parents out of his house for not telling him about his half sister. Not if his parents were an asshole for not telling him.
Yeah,
So.
I think
Okay.
I think we don't know how the dad, like how the dad was acting that made him, the OP, so angry that he just couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah. So we don't know if like his annoyance is justified.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going with not enough info. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ram.
Are you on board with that, Meiji?
Huh? Yeah.
You're not even paying attention, are you?
I have very mixed emotions. Mostly, I'm not got an opinion.
Okay. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying not enough info, but kind of leaning towards. Because there's one person that said that they were leaning towards not the asshole, I think. I don't remember.
Was it you?
I know that I was feeling that way, but I thought somebody in my chat had said too. Feels like a spur of the moment, please leave something might have been said, you know. Yeah, I feel like there's just not enough info. But we do have an update, so. Let's see. I want to thank everyone who said go talk to my parents. That's the first thing I did. I went to their place and I tried to talk to them. But it was frustrating and my mom got angry when I said I was going to reach out to my sister. She asked me why I cared and I got upset and told her because she taught me to. My dad saw me out after that and surprised me by telling me he was proud of me for being a better man than him. That was weird. Anyway, my wife reached out to my sister Anna and she agreed to meet. We went with my cop friend Joe because you never know. We met Anna in her apartment and it's in a rough side of town. It's tiny and a shit place to live. And as a small, quiet girl who works in a library, she reminds me of my gran. She claims she's only a waitress at a strip club to make ends meet. Obviously, she can't do that now. She said she failed like her mom, and the best thing she can do is have her kids succeed. She said she just wanted cash to take pregnancy classes. I gave her my number and some cash, of which she gave a lot right back. That night, my wife asked if if I could let Anna move in since she felt heartbroken. I gave Anna the offer, but she refused and said she won't take advantage of us. About a month later, she phoned me crying and said there's black mold in her building and she has to go. She came to us with barely anything, just clothes, a wallet, a toothbrush, and a sack of old books. As somebody who has lived with black mold before, I can contest that, like, it's awful and it is certainly not something a pregnant lady should be around.
And traumatizing.
Oh, very. Since then, she's just been sad and really alone because she thinks she's taking advantage. She tries to help with chores a lot and always apologizes. She's only happy when she plays with our baby, but it was her birthday a few days ago and she asked if we'd get her cupcakes. It was like she expected me to say no. But my wife went and got them and a whole Dairy Queen cake while I got her the box set of Expanse books. I don't know that series, I'm afraid. Black mold is something that nobody should be around. That shit just hates air and existence. Correct. She started crying and hugged us both when she saw everything on the living room table for her. In the days since, she has seemed happier, and I won't lie, I'm worried for her, but I do think stability has helped her. As for my parents, my mom refuses to come as long as she is there, so I visit her with the baby sometime. My dad refuses to go because he says he's ashamed. Whatever, I guess. On the other hand, my wife's parents told me that they are more proud of me than ever.
Cute. I'm glad that it ended that way.
Me too.
Is that the end?
Yeah, that's the end.
Okay.
There is no
Yeah,
update to the update.
That's fair. I think that's cute. I'm glad that it ended that way, and seeing, or hearing, I should say, how the mom reacted. If anything, it sounds like the mom was like, no, you need to be done with it. And, like, keeping him from being... What?
Theo lurked. I was telling them thank you.
Okay. The mom, it sounds like the mom was keeping the dad from taking on any sort of responsibility for the daughter because it was a child out of what I don't know if wedlock is the right term, because wedlock is just when you have a baby without being married. It's not necessarily out of like specifically cheating. What is that word?
Hi, welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for dropping a sub. Hi. Did I miss something? Hi, Big Oz. What the heck? I feel like I just looked at that chat. I'm sorry. How are you guys doing?
Oh, poor Mangy. Mangy sometimes gets lost in their work, and it's kind of cute when they finally look at their chat and go, wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah, indeed. No, never. I'd never forget you. I love you.
Yeah, so
oh my god! Jeez, thanks for the subs. Thank you for gifting all the... Dang, hi! Hello! I'm King Meiji! Who are you?
Who are you?
Thank you!
Thank you guys so much for giving love to our friends. Also, apparently there's something called rainbow mold.
Oh, yuck! That sounds so mystical.
Yeah, beautifully disgusting.
Yeah, Remus apparently gets rid of mold for people, and they saw rainbow mold at some point.
Thank you for gifting all those subs. Hi, how are you?
Hello, welcome in.
King Mangy.
Big thank you for giving our Mangy friends some love.
And thank you for giving a sub to all my buddies.
Yeah, literally, thank you, because I was like, I had to wait to use my Prime. I was stressing about it.
Can I ask you guys what you think about my build again? Now that it's kind of done.
I think it looks fantastic.
I love it. And like I said, I love that wood choice that you always choose. I think it's pretty.
I like the mangrove. I don't know if I should strip it or not. I feel like this color palette is nice.
I also never did
And then
this, so there we go.
It's got water in there because it's a swamp biome, but you jump up here and it's like looking good.
Oh, okay, rainbow colored mold changes color due to oxygen content.
Cool.
Bruh.
Also,
I love it.
I am now lurking in both of y'all's chat, and I want to do this because somebody told me how to. I'm gonna do the first one to you, babe.
Oh.
That's a thing now, and I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
What?
You'll
Digi, thanks for the follow. Even though I already know you, hello there.
permission to do the same in your chat, Mingy.
Yeah, okay.
I think you'll
Hi,
think
Big
it's cool.
Oz. How are you, Big Oz?
I'm gonna do it to Al as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all these slimes. Every time I play Minecraft, all the slimes I make friends with, like, fucking die.
So it's this without spaces and then the username. Oh, my chat just died on me.
How? I'm
I-
still in there.
I have no idea.
I'm still there.
Like, it's not showing me what I have said. Sad chat. So apparently it's just not going to show me what I have typed. That's great.
Thank you for the hydrate, Digi. I am drinking Diet Pepsi. Usually I'll drink water, but I think we only just got water today, and it is far away.
Yeah. So basically it's
want me to go
backslash
get you
shout
some?
out.
Yes, please.
I will in just a moment.
You just spent
I
5
need
hours
some-
in Minecraft?
I
Jeepers,
did,
Big Oz.
Rem. I did, Rem.
Damn, Big Oz. What kind of Minecraft? Was it a political Minecraft server you'd like to join called LGS?
Oh my god. I am trying that, by the way. I've been trying so hard to read those rules, and I don't know. I think it's getting
It's just
there.
a
It's
long-
sinking in. It's sinking in.
It's just a very
slowly.
long page, yeah.
It's kind of hard.
But Rem, I want to see colors, or I want to see pictures of these mold colors because I'm very fascinated.
Alright,
Chat.
I'll be
Huh?
He'll be
I'll
right
be back. I gotta go
Oh,
get
okay.
water.
Twitch chat can be weird sometimes. Apparently, we're not allowed to multitask. Literally, I think we're gonna get laryngitis tomorrow. Shit. Okay.
That was oddly specific. I know why, but that was oddly specific.
What? That I'm gonna get laryngitis tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just realized I should probably do the command for King Mangy on yours too.
Thank you.
No way!
I love how it does like a little bar at the top telling you to go like follow. And like you could just click the little heart thing.
I know who you are now.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Just happy mangy noises. I see. Okay.
A little.
We love happy mangy noises. I can look it up for you when I get home and post in Discord. Yes! Yes, do it. I love gross shit. Al can attest. I love gross
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, she's an interesting one.
Ew,
That's why
ew.
I've kept her for so long. Is my
Can
mic-
you
okay,
fuck
my mic
off,
can take
slimes? You!
That's one fluffy box there.
Frick off. Go
it.
away.
Hopefully tomorrow we will be hearing Alaster at a different mic quality.
Fingers
yeah.
crossed. Okay.
Yo!
Don't tell me that, because I will send you. Literally do it. Do it. Bruh, do it. I literally look at, like, carpet cleaning videos. Like, I'm weird. I like such gross shit.
Sometimes it's just satisfying to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I also, like... I know how to make a very realistic looking heart out of gelatin, which surprises no one, I'm sure. But still.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember this one time I was in... Aww. Those are cute messages, Calvian.
Lita, can you thank your mom for me?
For what?
Because she helped me with Stardew stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. As soon as she's up. She's not up right now.
Oh, she's sleeping?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Oh.
Sometimes I go swimming in shit is not fun. Ew, I'm sorry.
Yeah, gross. Poor Rem. Doesn't deserve that.
Does not. Poor Rem.
I know, they're an amazing builder. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm only an amazing builder when I have unlimited access to everything I want.
I mean, but yeah, literally.
Well, I mean, fair, but still, like, even in creative, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Same. That's my job, lol. I feel like it suits you. Also, you know a couple people who can make realistic jello hearts. I've never made jello hearts. I've always made gelatin because I feel like jello tends to get kind of sticky, whereas if you add enough gelatin, it'll just get grainy and solid. Rabbits, you're the type of person that takes please don't Google this as a challenge, are you? Okay, but how dare you call me out like that? Literally, I am, though. Yeah. The stuff that I have Googled will probably make my FBI person very sad.
Damn.
Sad? What?
Yeah. Just because I Google stuff that scars people for life.
Terrifying.
Like, literally, somebody did a TikTok. It was like a thing where people were like, I Googled XYZ. I don't remember what it was. It was like a huge thing. And then just showing what their reaction to Googling was. And I was like, okay, all of you have acted like it's the worst thing you've ever seen. What is it? And I looked it up and I was like, that's weird, but not terrible. And then I looked at the person's whole Twitter page and I went, oh God, never mind. Like, the thing they were reacting to was far less grotesque than the person's actual page and the stuff they were into, because it was weird. Please, that page had probably got some popcorn to watch. I feel like I probably chased off the first 3, and now the current one that's sticking with me is just like, yeah. I wonder if they're as riveted by the Wednesday fanfic as I am.
Y'all are too sweet. Thank you.
No, they're just sweet enough. You deserve all the love in the world.
Wednesday fanfic?
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of Wednesday fanfic on AO3.
Oh, yes, she has. I
That sounded
apologize.
sus.
Yeah, I did not sound amused with that. I apologize.
It's okay. You guys want to continue with Am I the Asshole, or are we done for the night?
One more.
Tell me more.
One more? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna give you guys 3 options. I all sounded so unamused, literally. Am I the asshole for not putting my mom in a nursing home? Am I the asshole for not giving my mom a key to my girlfriend and I's place? Or am I the asshole for snapping at my in-laws for saying my husband ruined his life?
First one, because I have opinions.
For not putting mom in a nursing home?
Yes.
Okay.
I already have a very strong opinion.
Thank you for the posture check. I was shrimping. You're right.
We all shrimp.
A little bit. Thanks,
Is
Shrimpy.
your opinion that you should just put parents in a nursing home no matter what?
No.
No. My opinion is that you shouldn't.
Okay.
My
I'm
opinion,
just curious.
like, overall, is it depends. It's like with my aunts and my mom, if they get to the point where they need that kind of assistance, I can't do it. But you best believe I'm gonna be looking after them. Like, if I swear to God, the first time somebody puts my aunt in front of a window, I will raise hell. Because my aunt is the kind of person who cannot get sun. If you try to give her sun, she will burn and she will be very uncomfortable. So, okay. So, is the current verdict put nursing home?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, am I the asshole for not putting my mom in a nursing home? I, 19 male, live with my dad, 53 male, brothers 17 male and 15 male, and my mom, 43 female. My mom is the most beautiful soul ever. Debatable. Always there for us, encouraged us in whatever dream or goal we had. 2 years ago, my mom suffered a major stroke. She fought hard to learn to be able to walk and talk again, and we were there with her every step of the way. Things were doing great until last year. My mom now has unknown neurological disorders that renders her paralyzed to, at times, almost a vegetative state. In between those times, she's fine but can't be left alone. My dad is a truck driver but comes home every weekend, and we have a nurse who helps during the day while we're at school or work. I was offered a full ride at one of our country's top universities when I graduated. My family, friends, and my girlfriend was so excited about it, but none as much as my mom. I was excited too, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't leave my mom's care on just my dad and brothers. My girlfriend thinks I'm sick because I have zero problems feeding my mom, changing her diaper, bathing her, dressing her, carrying her outside to sit her in her chair. Neither does my dad or brothers. My girlfriend recently told my mom that she was destroying my life and it would be best if she went to a home where others could deal with her. My mom sat us all down crying and apologized to us for being a burden. Told us she was going to look at homes so we could be free to live our lives. When we finally found out why she was saying this, Dad lost it. I called my girlfriend and told her to stay the fuck away from me and my family. That she was a cold-hearted bitch who belongs in hell. She called me a sick pervert. Now I have people talking about how I'm in a sexual relationship. Oh, Jesus, that went south so fast.
Damn, yeah.
Them, am I the asshole? And they're like telling a story where they may no, probably almost 100% not. And then they're like, oh, and also she like murdered my dog, like slit his throat in front of children, like and shit. And then like she fist fought a Mima in the streets, and like it got really bad. She started like the second Holocaust. It was really bad. And it's like, what? Yeah, no, you're not the asshole.
Literally,
Probably not.
Rim is like, wow, that fucking escalated. And Ozio always says, girlfriend's the asshole, point blank, period. I agree, and I also agree with that analogy. Mangy, you're brilliant. To finish the post off, I'm still pissed because my mom is hurting and depressed. None of us want her in a home, but if that's really what mom wants, are we being selfish if we don't put her in one? Small update, Dad's taking a couple weeks off. I sent him a link to this so he could read all the comments. Granted, ultimately any decisions will be made by him and mom, but he wants us all to sit down together and talk. I do want to let you all know I'm still going to school, but instead of an Ivy League, I'm going to the University of Arkansas, which is the stupidest spelled state ever. My middle brother Jake is studying diesel mechanics, and Johnny is the youngest. Has a ways to go before graduating high school and joining the Navy. Girlfriend is in the X category. I'll let y'all know what happens after mom and dad talk with us. Escalated the shit when the shit took off into outer space. Okay, so I think that the consensus is unanimous for not the asshole.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm guessing we want to hear the update.
Yeah, I just don't agree with nursing homes in general, simply because my grandmother was put in a lot of them. And where I live, there's probably wonderful nursing homes, don't get me wrong, but where I live, in every nursing home my grandmother went to was a fucking nightmare.
I will say my grandmother was in a nursing home and they were really good to her. Like very sweet, very helpful, and she was an ass to all of them. I feel so bad for those poor nurses. But it kind of not towards the end there. I mean, she was nicer to them than us, but like she was still like a raging bitch. But like assisted living and nursing homes can be nice, but you kind of have to get to the right one. That being said, it's kind of like don't drop someone off in a nursing home just because they got hard. You know?
Yeah.
Babe?
I'm so immersed in this game, I'm out. I'm like, yes, period, sure, whatever you say, smiley face, but I'm fucking working. Working 9 to 5.
I'm sorry,
Nursing homes
baby.
are hell. I agree, Digi. Nursing homes are hell.
I'm sorry,
My
baby.
Or like my great grandma was put in a nursing home and she really did not like it. It like upset her a lot. And then like there was nothing we could do about it though. She was like completely, she needed lots of medical help my grandfather couldn't do.
Yeah, no, my dad and I didn't trust the nursing home staff, so we ended up bringing my grandma home and taking care of her. And my aunt, I fucking hate my aunt Karen. Her name is so freaking suiting. Because
Dude, do
she's like,
you have an Aunt Karen too?
why do you?
Yes.
That's insane. But when we brought my grandmother home, she's like, well, since she's home, you guys are taking care of her now. I'm not doing anything. And we were like, fine, fuck you too then.
Huh? The nurse?
No, my aunt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the nurse. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, because my aunt was trying to penny pinch and shit so that, there was more money in the inheritance. So she would always, like, send my grandmother to the worst fucking nursing homes, I swear to God. So
Damn.
ever since that experience, I just firmly believe in, home care.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say putting down aunts.
My
That too.
my thing is it's kind of like a case by case basis, especially for the area and your grandmother's situation. 100%, I agree with taking her out of nursing homes. I've it's kind of like if you can do in home healthcare, absolutely. With us, it was a case of there was like a really nice facility, and the house was absolutely not disability friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that was kind of where we were at. On top of that, having the in-home healthcare was like 10 times more expensive.
Yeah.
And while we were not the penny pinchers, my grandma was. So.
Yeah.
But
there are a lot of what is it? There's always an exception to the rule, and there are a lot of people out there who, they just get tired of old people, and they're like, all right, I'm putting you away, and or they say, what would be great if we make an organization that doesn't care about old people,
Yeah.
but takes care of them. So it's difficult because there's always an argument as to like there's a need for it, period, because not everyone can take care of the elderly like they need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
But also there are people who abuse that system.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna
Yes.
stick with case by case basis, and certainly the case of Al's grandmother. 100%, it was the correct decision to do home health care, and
Yeah.
I support that. So
I mean, I didn't mind taking care of her and doing everything because I literally did everything that OP listed. And it's like, it's just rough. I think it's just an interesting situation. And that girlfriend was definitely the asshole. What the fuck? She was like, she was a raging dumpster fire. Like, where the fuck did he find her? How did she last that long?
Put her back.
Yeah, no. Throw away the entire
She
give her
ain't
being
done
start
bacon
over.
yet.
Don't take her to the thrift store. We're just taking her to the dump.
Hmm.
How villager-esque of you, Benji.
I thought you already had
Yeah.
that person banned, Rim. Huh. Okay. Hi, Oz. Thank you for twerking on my chat. Well, I'm guessing you guys would like to hear the update on that then.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, update. So in the span of just a few days, a lot has happened. 1, my mom found my post. Ugh. Not yours? Oh, okay, well, thank you. Mom found my post and commented. She also found out that my ex has accused me of having, relationship with her. Yes, I got into Harvard, but I gave up that to take care of my mom. I go to University of Arkansas. My dream to becoming a doctor hasn't changed, just the path. So those were 2 bullet points. So I avoid her mother at all costs. Oh. I'm sorry, Calbian. Fingers crossed it all goes well. Okay. So, he continues to say, Dad came home and took Mom out. I guess they had fun because they left frowning and came home stupid smiling. This morning, the smiles dropped when we got a knock on the door. Apparently, my mom invited my viper of an ex and her family over. In true hostess fashion, my mom was very nice with the small talk for a few minutes, then lowered the boom. Apparently, a few years ago, my mom took care of ex's grandparents in a nursing home. She flat out asked my ex if my ex thought she was effing her grandparents because she changed them, bathed them, and helped dress them. The look on my ex's parents' faces was priceless. When asked what mom was talking about, my mom explained that my ex was going around telling people that I was in a relationship with her because of me taking care of her. They thought we had broken up because I cheated. When her dad found out what she'd been saying about my mom and I, he apologized to it and then lost it on her. After they left, we had a family meeting. Mom says she wants to go to a home because she doesn't want any of us to have resentment for giving up being normal teens or our dreams for her. She also feels like she has become a hardship on Dad. Dad just looked at her and informed her that her place was by his side unless it was unsafe for her physically. Then he'd just move into a nursing home with her. Aww, that was kind of sweet. As for me, I told her I'm fine with where I am. My brothers agreed. We go out with friends, though most of our friends prefer to hang out at our house. We go on dates. We're normal teens. we did come to a compromise that we'd revisit the issue in a year. Unfortunately, the stress has caused an issue, so Mom is at the spa, aka the hospital, tonight with Dad. Thanks again, everyone.
That was a freaking hurricane of an update.
Oh, yeah! I like the mom. I seem to be missing. So pretty much what happened was his mom, OP's mom, invited his ex and her parents to their house where she revealed that she took care of the ex's grandparents, doing the exact same shit OP was doing, and then asked X if she thought that his mom was having an relationship with her grandparent, with X's grandparents, because of what she was doing. In front of X's parents, who did not know any of this.
Thank you for the lurk, Iris.
Thank you for the lurk. So,
Do you think I should
yeah.
put a doorway on this side too?
I can't see, but yes.
I'll put a smaller doorway.
Massive payback? Yeah. Okay, Rain, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for enjoying the stream. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. My brain is taking a bit to process that. Oh, Karma had a hand in that. Literally. Literally.
I think, you know, it's funny that, like, they're teenagers. The teenagers are stupid, period. That's all I really have to say. Like, teenagers are stupid.
Yeah. Hi, Digi. Hello, hello. I'm trying to see how these windows are gonna look.
That was awful. I'm glad the ex got her comeuppance.
Yeah.
Karma gets you, you know?
Yeah. You know, my mother-in-law laminated these sticky notes that just say things like karma's calling and stuff like that. We just, like, have pinned up. She was just having, like, a lot of fun laminating things.
I
So she
think
just,
that's
like,
adorable.
Indeed, I still have them.
yeah, we have them hung up.
I hate this. I think I'm just gonna do the fence windows because I feel like they're a lot more open, and I hate this door, so I'm removing it too. Thought I liked it. I don't like it.
So, Al,
Yes.
do you have any, like, crafty hobbies? Like, I know you play video games and stuff, but do you, like, make things?
Scrapbook.
I used to.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you do?
I used to.
Why did you give it up?
I used to make dog leashes and dog collars. As for why I gave it up, I moved. And then I moved. So.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. I've been thinking about picking it up again, ironically, since you mentioned it. I think that's quite interesting.
He's psychic, don't worry.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Truly. I know that we've talked to Lita a little bit about, like, things that she likes to do. Like, she likes to do the whole art thing. But
Eh?
On top of that, she's like renovating her house, and I
Wait.
think she just likes to kind of pick up things here and there, give them a try.
Yeah, I used to paint too, and I haven't done that in like a million years.
Xavier.
Did you enjoy painting?
I did enjoy painting.
That's cool.
It's an expensive hobby though.
Why is that?
Paint's
Because it's
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, like paint's expensive. Canvases are
Well,
expensive.
well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Any sort of hobby can be expensive. Like, what kind of paints did you use?
Acrylic.
There are certainly places where you can get cheap acrylic.
Yeah, but cheap acrylic's not any good. It's just
Yeah.
like acrylic paint is already just plastic in a tube, but like
Yeah, we're not talking like oil paints, like things that there are no real substitute for.
yeah.
Like,
I used to use oil paints, but acrylic's kind of like my jam.
why is
I don't know, I feel like it's easier to work with.
I love y'all both, but I'm slightly judging.
Why? Why are you judging me?
I don't like acrylic.
Why are you against me lately? I'm gonna fight you.
Please do.
why are you adding me into this? I don't like acrylic either.
I thought you said you did.
No, they're just
No.
asking me about hobbies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
You should be to catch these hands, including me in the liking acrylic gang.
You shall
What?
consume
Yay.
the house, Digi. This one? It's not even done yet. Don't you want to wait until it's fully baked? Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
I am practicing builds for the Swamp and Foford, Digi. What's Foford? I'm so glad you asked. No, I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
god.
I won't do it. It's fine. I'm good. I can hold it in.
Such a dweeb.
No, don't consume me. I am. Nope. I got nothing to say, but don't, please. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm so confused as to where that came from and where it went.
I don't know where it came from or where. Hey, sorry. So I was gonna try to make a Cotton Eye joke, but I lost it. I was gonna say I don't know where it came from or where it. I still can't say it. Hold on. Where did it go? There we go. I don't know where it came from or where did it go. That's the problem. That's not grammatically correct. So my brain is like, no. We're not allowed to say that one.
I think it's so cute when Lita's like looking and searching on her taskbar.
It must be
Get
difficult.
down. Lucifer, get down. Now.
I missed it. Why did you stop doing leashes and collars? I moved. And then by the time I got comfortable in the new house and was going to do more, I moved. I've been in this house for like almost, I've been in this house for almost a year now. Which, I mean, I have space to do it. And I know where the supplies are. Like, I'm looking in the direction of where the supplies are. They're like maybe not even 6 feet away from me. Do you have photos of what you did? I have some finished ones still, actually, that I never sold.
And was that like the whole thing you were doing it? Was that like
Not at first, but it became that eventually. And
That's
thank you
fun.
for the lurk, demon.
yeah, that's cool.
I was making a joke. Don't worry about it. I almost called you caller. What the fuck? That's weird. It's because we were talking about callers.
Does Lita have any interesting hobbies that I haven't heard about? I make a face
Lita
at
plays
the.
mini golf for fun. I made that up.
I was
It was
like,
a shot in
what?
the dark. Did I make it?
You should have seen the look on her face, honestly.
No, was it bad?
I wrinkled my nose and withdrew my head.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I thought.
What makes you think I'd be into golf? Like, nothing against golf. I
don't
am
know,
not
I
the
just
kind
thought
of
it would
person.
be like really funny if you did say that you were, because it would be like super out of character and really weird.
Like it was.
What, caller? My bad. I didn't mean to give you another nickname. Nicknames are so hard to keep track of.
I used to do a couple different physical mediums, and including actually acrylic painting. I still have some of them. They're not any good. And I actually quite enjoyed working with acrylic up until I started getting into oil painting, and then I just fell so in love with oil painting I couldn't turn back. Yes, Al is my husband. And then I got into digital work, and digital work's just so much easier than physical mediums, because if you fuck up on a physical medium, there's no undo. As for other interesting hobbies, I don't think so. I used to write, I don't anymore. And then I'm often too depressed and don't have energy to do much else. So.
Yeah.
I miss doing art.
Do it then.
Yeah.
Fucking fair.
Yeah, like what's stopping you? Think about it. Nothing. Could be you.
Besides materials, yeah, you're pretty right. Nothing.
What do you mean? You don't have printer paper?
You don't have
a graphite
pencil?
pencil?
You don't have a computer?
You don't have MS Paint? You don't have Krita? You don't need Krita or MS Paint, but I can send you a free paint program.
Lita saved me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
What?
I'm disassociating too much to know what the conversation is about.
Art.
We're bullying Al.
Yes.
Don't bully my husband.
I am not into digital art simply because I have never had a tablet to do said digital art. I am very much I mouse and pointer don't make sense to make art. No. I do not.
Okay. I did not have a what is an art tablet to do art on, but I used Illustrator. It was one of my first art. And I did that for years with mouse. And that is how I met Mangy. Actually, I was doing the cringiest thing I will ever admit to, making My Little Pony art on Illustrator. Period. Anyway, I have to go get my little sibling now.
It's about 8, so
Bye
I have
bye,
to
my
go
love.
ahead and end.
Alright. Toodles.
Alright, so that seems like it's that for this stream. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna put on. I realized that we haven't had background music in a while. My bad. I dissociate so hard I forget.
Thank you so much for the follow, Oizy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and figure out how to pronounce your name. I promise. I
Noisy
appreciate it.
without the N.
Oizy. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow and joining the fluffle. Let's figure out who we're gonna raid out to.
Mangie's brother.
I am actually gonna raid King Dark Diviner.
I mean,
Yes!
we can do that, yeah.
Triple raid.
Triple raid, let's go.
All
Thank
right.
you for joining me, by the way. Thank you for hanging out. I love hanging out with you guys, especially when I can just test out some builds for Foford. I am super excited to add these into, and you know that I will give you guys a tour when I'm done building these buildings in Foford. So yeah, we're gonna go raid out to King Dark Diviner. I really like his content. He's playing Valorant right now with a couple friends, or maybe just one. I don't know.
It looks like his
And,
girlfriend. Oh, it says he'll be right back.
Ah, what a fucking noodle.
Do you want to raid anyway, or
What
find
a
somebody who's actually at the desk right now?
Fucking noodle. Oh god.
Because
I love
Bobby's
it.
also streaming.
Lizer just went live, I think.
I'm gonna raid. I don't care. I'm raiding.
Okay, I'm gonna raid King Dark Divider too then because I just
Okay.
think that's funny.
Alright.
I think it's funny too.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and definitely do my outro. As always, guys, be kind, be courteous, be awesome. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And I love you all. Bye.